So I just showed you newer style of flip with a new style of grip. Double unloads and double reloads using the finger grip. So basically in cymbal community now, the styles of visuals and flips that are most popular are basic, flip ups, flip downs, basic, single unloads, single reloads. That's what most cymbal lines are using today. However, there is newer style that's becoming more popular, and is slowly growing popularity over the past couple years. So I'm going to show you the first basic double unload. Easiest way to start is from tabletop. You're going to break tuck your thumb under. As you're tucking it under, you're turning your hand outward and breaking the wrist, and then you're going to quickly turn your hand inward so that the strap goes down your hand and into your tips of fingers. Show you that one more time in context. You have tabletop, finger grip. All right. Another style of unload from tabletop is you're going to do an unload, basic unload, right? But then you're going to keep letting the cymbal swing around and do another outward flip. All right, but what I just did there on the second one, so unload so the strap is just around the wrist. You're going to swing around again so that you can slide your fingers out and you can catch it with your thumb or go into another visual from there. How I slid my fingers out from the single unloaded was when I flipped around the second time here. When you're swinging around, there's a point in time where the cymbal is ever so suspended by itself in the air where there's no slack in the strap. At that point, that's where you want to slide your fingers out and then let gravity take over. Another style of unload is from single unloaded position. You can go into a bucket dip, swing it around, catch it, go into another vis, whatever you'd like to do. I'll show you that one more time. So you're starting from single unloaded, tabletop, go into a bucket dip, and then first half of a figure eight or a wad. This time you are unloading during the bucket dip. You're twisting your wrist, sliding your fingers out. You're going to swing it around. From the top, do half of a wad burner or figure eight. Catch it with your thumb. Those are the basic double unloads. For reloads, there are several you can do, depending on where you're at. If you're from here, you can do the same type of reload as I did with the unload. You're going to do bucket drop, spin around, half a figure eight, and then reload. Right? So basically what happened was I'm turning my cymbal inward to give it some rotation. Lift up, on the lift up where there's that slight pause in time, where there's no slack in the strap, and your cymbal's spinning in the air by itself. That's where you slip your fingers back through. On the second rotation around, that's same spot in time where the cymbal's spinning in the air. That's when you slip your thumb through. Catch it. From here, you reverse it into Garfield grip. Another style of reload. You can just have it hanging here. Swing it inward one time. Get your forefingers through. Swing it inward again. Reload in Garfield grip. I'll show you that in context. So you're here. Swing it around once, twice. One more time. So you're here. Inward, inward. Garfield grip. Another type of reload that you can do, or in context with the visual, right? So you're here, you're unloaded, double unloaded. Go into, I'm going to try and kneel so, because I don't know if you guys will be able to see it if I stand up. Alright, so go into this lovely bridge right here. You're going to eyeball where the opening of the strap is. You're going to try and get, when you drop the cymbal, you're going to try and aim for your first 4 fingers to catch the strap here. Even if you only catch 2 of your fingers in the strap, alright, you can still reload. So you're here, you're going to pop it up just ever so slightly, catch, and then I got caught, but reload. The only problem with this reload is that more times than not, I don't know if you can tell, your strap's going to be buckled over, because typically the way the strap is, when you catch it, there's a bottom opening of the strap. When you drop, your fingers go through the opposite end, and then when you reload, it buckles over. Especially if you have new straps like I do, it's not nothing that you can't deal with, but I'd prefer to have it the other way, so that my strap is flat. But you know, from there you can go into another vision, double unload again, and then reload correctly. So basically, from here, what's happening on the reload, cymbal's coming down, you're getting your first 2 or 4 fingers in, whatever you can handle, swinging around 1 time, that's when you get your thumb through, swing around again, that's when you reload into Garfield grip. And that's how that's done. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the history of where my background with these types of visuals came from. So, been doing and working with these styles of flips and grip since 2011. Been teaching my lines, working with these lines then. 2011 I was working with a colleague of mine, a fellow cymbal player, Kellen Matthews, cymbal tech for JSU, Jackson State University, college marching band cymbal line. And I had figured out the basic double unload here, that one. And I wanted to create some sort of visual with it. I just didn't know what to do from here, and then the pain of reloading. Didn't know how I could reload from here without having to lock cymbals or put cymbals down and then get your hand back in the grip. Show Kellen the unload, and he figured it out and was working with it, and he's like, oh, you know, there's a whole bunch of different cool things you could do from here. You could do double unloaded crepes, you could do figure 8s, could do that one. He also, you know, just figuring out a whole bunch of stuff. The waiter vish, smell the lovely food, going to the jacket vish, and then he figured out from the jacket vish that you could do a double reload like that. And then from there, we just were, you know, thinking about all types of different styles of visuals we could do with this. From there, our students that we were working with and taught these visuals to, they started working on their own, and one of them actually came up with, was the person who came up with the reload, the unload and reload, using the bucket dip, Travis Prescott. From there, you know, people that I just mentioned been coming up with different ways, different styles to unload, reload, different visuals you could do from here, fingertip grip. Could do tosses from here pretty easily. This is called the FU toss. But toss it, or make sure the rotation is a little bit faster than that. I'll try that one more time for you. And then from here, if you land with the strap in your hand, you can also do a double reload. pretty easy from a toss. So the group that Kellen and I were working with for past 3 summers is Pioneer Drum Bugle Corps. 2011, 2012, 2013, Kellen and I worked with the lines. Those lines for past 3 summers have had different styles and different kinds of double unloads and double reloads with different styles of finger grip visuals. So if you have never watched Pioneer's Cymbal Line over the past 3 summers, definitely check out some videos on YouTube. I have some videos posted, and you can see probably some of the visuals I just demonstrated for you. Also see some other ones. Next video that I'm going to make is going to demonstrate how to go into a modified pistol grip playing position from the finger grip.